Hello my friends, and welcome back to English with SMG. My name is Sam, and today we begin an important learning journey together. In this lesson, I want to talk about a famous and very helpful book called How Languages Are Learned. This book tries to answer one simple but powerful question: how do people really learn a language? Not how schools say we learn. Not how exams test us. But how learning truly happens inside the human brain. If you feel that you understand English but cannot speak easily, if you feel slow, confused, or frustrated sometimes, you are not alone. Many English learners feel the same way. This book helps us understand why. I will explain the main ideas of this book using very simple English. I will repeat important points. I will explain difficult words clearly. You do not need to take notes. You do not need to study hard. Just listen calmly. Listening itself is already learning. So relax, and let's begin. Let's start with one of the most important ideas in language learning. This idea is so important that we will return to it many times. The idea is called input. Let's slow down and understand this word. Input means the language you receive. Receive means the language comes into your brain. When you listen to English, that is input. When you read English, that is input. When English goes in, that is input. Think of input like food. Your body needs food to grow strong. If you do not eat, your body becomes weak. In the same way, your brain needs language to learn a language. Without input, your brain cannot grow English. So we can say something very simple. Input is the food of the brain. Without food, the body cannot grow. Without input, the brain cannot learn a language. This is very important. You cannot learn a language without input. It is impossible. You can study grammar rules. You can memorize word lists. But if you do not hear and read real English, your brain has nothing to work with. Now listen carefully to this idea. Speaking does not come first. Listening and reading come first. Always. Many learners want to speak immediately. This feeling is natural. But speaking is built on listening. You cannot build a house without a strong foundation. A foundation means the base of a building. Input is the foundation of language. Now let's talk about a very important term from the book, comprehensible input. This sounds difficult, but the idea is simple. Comprehensible means understandable. So comprehensible input means English that you can mostly understand. Not every word. Not every sentence. But you understand the main idea. The message. This balance is important. If English is too easy, you feel bored. If English is too difficult, you feel lost and confused. Good input is in the middle. You understand about 70 or 80%. Some words are new. Some sentences feel strange. But you can still follow the story. This is where real learning happens. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you watch a short video. A man comes home. He takes off his shoes. He sits on the sofa. He closes his eyes. The speaker says, he was exhausted after work. Maybe you don't know the word exhausted. But you see the man. He looks very tired. Then the speaker says, so he went to bed early. Your brain connects everything. Man looks tired. He went to bed early. So exhausted means very tired. No one translated it. No one explained it. Your brain learned it naturally. This is how language is really learned, through context. The book also explains that grammar grows naturally from input. Your brain starts to notice patterns. Patterns mean things that repeat again and again. For example, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm ready. I'm late. Your brain notices something. I'm comes before a feeling or condition. You did not study a rule. You did not memorize anything. Your brain noticed. Children learn like this. They hear language every day. They do not ask for rules. Adults can learn this way too, but many adults do not trust the process. They think learning must be hard and painful. But learning can be gentle. Learning can be slow and natural. Now let's talk about another key idea, frequency. Frequency means how often something happens. Input must be frequent. One lesson a week is not enough. One podcast a week is not enough. The brain forgets. The brain needs daily reminders. Even 10 minutes of English every day helps. Short daily listening is better than long listening once a week. Quantity matters. Quantity means amount. You need a lot of English. Not perfect English. Not difficult English. But a lot of understandable English. You may not feel progress every day. But progress is happening quietly. One day, you suddenly understand more. One day, a sentence comes out easily. That moment comes from input, repetition, and time. So don't rush speaking. Feed your brain first. Now let's move to another powerful idea from the book. Language does not grow like a machine. It grows like a living thing. The book calls this the internal system. Internal means inside. System means an organized way things work. Your brain builds its own version of English. It is not perfect. It is not your native language. It is your English. Your English today is not your English tomorrow. It changes. It improves. It grows. Even mistakes are part of learning. Mistakes are not random. They follow patterns. For example, he go to work every day. This is not correct English, but it shows learning. The learner understands the sentence. Communication is happening. Later, after more input, the learner says, he goes to work every day. What changed? More listening. More exposure. Grammar grows from input, not pressure. Rules explain language. Input builds language. Finally, let's talk about something very important for learners, silence. Many people think, if I'm not speaking, I'm not learning. But the book tells us something different. Silence is not failure. Silence is often a stage. Understanding comes before speaking. This is called the silent period. Learners may listen and understand for a long time before speaking. This is natural. This is healthy. Children do this. Adults forget this. If you are quiet, you are not slow. You are building something strong. Speaking will come when your brain is ready. Now we come to the end of today's lesson. We learned that input is the foundation. Listening and reading come first. Speaking grows naturally. Mistakes are part of progress. Silence is not failure. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Sam, and this is English with SMG. Until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and trust the process. Bye for now.